everyone, I am Amanda from Mandy Lynn Plans, here with my probably most exciting video every year is my Hobonichi unboxing. I actually have 2 of these giant yellow boxes, and then if that wasn't enough, I also have this that they couldn't fit inside. So it was all just stuffed kind of into that one big white plastic bag. Everything arrived very safely. I was very pleased. I ordered on the 3rd because there was a cover that I wanted that was only available on the 3rd, and it arrived here on the 11th. So the first thing that I got is this Cookie Monster A5 pencil board, and I actually think that this sold out pretty quickly, so I was glad that I could grab this. So it just has the Cookie Monster on the front, and then on the back there's just a cute little one with Sesame Street, and then the Today on top. Then I grabbed just the basic clear on clear cover for the weeks, a clear on clear cover for the A6, and then I'm really excited about this cover. So I did get this in the A6 size, and I will be putting the covers on if you want to see how they look after I unbox everything. This is the BS Light for the Day Free, the A6 size. I got it in blue. And then here are some of my books. So it looks like this is the A6 and Weeks box. So I did get the English planner as well as the original Japanese full. And then I also got the Japanese Avec that comes in 2 books split into 6 months. And then the accessory, the weekly calendar supplement accessory booklet for the 2021 year. And then I also got, I got like all of the things. A6 plain notebook. I got the A6 Day Free notebook. And I got 2 weeks. This one is the mint, and then this one is the mega. I wanted to see what a sneaker cover was like, and so this is the blue sneaker cover. And then this one must be my A5 box. I am going to go in a little bit more detail of the items that I purchased at the end of the video if you do want to learn more. This part at the beginning, I just wanted to be a quick unboxing if you just wanted to kind of see everything that I got. So this here first is the stripes cover on cover for the A6. The blue is not actually there, it's just the paper that they put in. It is clear with just the stripes. And then this is the BS Light cover for the A5. I went ahead and got the black for the A5 with the cream bookmark. So one of the main differences between the Day Free covers and the regular covers is that it only has 1 bookmark, and then the pen loops are much smaller. Then we have my books and then all of my freebies that go with all of my books. So I got a A5 plain notebook. I got the A5 Day Free, the Cousin Avec, and this will be my personal use. And then, of course, the full year Cousin, and then all of the pens. So all of the books come with the Hobonichi pen. This year it is a navy, and then it does say 20th on it because it is the 20th anniversary. And then because the theme is handwrite, the other freebie that is included in the larger books, like the A5 books and things, is the brush pen. And I will be doing another video. Some of you were asking about how to use a brush pen, so I will be doing just a really quick overview video coming soon. And then the last one deserves its own little box. I have never ordered a zip cover before. I don't know if they always come in a box like this or if this was specific to this year, but it was very well protected in that little box. This little, I don't actually know if it's real leather or fake leather. It's like a really light, soft pink, and I'm really excited about this. This feels really soft. I was kind of worried that it was gonna feel kind of hard and like rough, but it's actually pretty smooth. It is textured, which I like. And then opening it up, oh, it's so pretty on the inside. I'm so excited. Okay, so this one does come with the 2 bookmarks, and the ends are cream. I like that they're kind of mixing up the colors and changing up some of their bookmarks and things. Some of them had fun, different things on the bottom. So one thing I really like about the Hobonichi covers are these pockets on the side. And then this is specific to the zip cover. There is a nice large pen loop, of course. And then these are also, the big open pocket is also specific to the zip covers as far as I understand. So I am really excited to see how I like this. It is so pretty. First, I'm going to see how a full year Hobonichi fits in it. That is what it is designed for. I personally don't use the full year because I like to use stickers and kind of bulk it up. And I also, it kind of depends. Sometimes I like to put both covers underneath the pockets and sometimes I don't. So that is what a full, it basically fits perfectly. So I would imagine that if you were going to add much bulk at all, that it probably wouldn't zip, depending on how much you wanted to carry. Like I'm not sure that it would bulk up very easily. So that is one perk with having an Avec, is that you have the flexibility to go ahead if you wanted to carry like a notebook with it instead of just the full year, or if you wanted to carry something else with you, or if you want to carry some stickers or things on the side. I know that a lot of people like to do. So by itself, the Avec is pretty slim, but it doesn't feel too thin, if that makes sense. So there's definitely room for it to grow, but it doesn't feel like it's just shaking and wobbling around in there. So that's really nice. And I'm pretty confident that the majority, if not all of my fountain pens will fit in this nice big pen loop. It does seem to be the same size as kind of the standard Hobonichi cover pen loops. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to put in here. I don't know, but I am really excited. All right, next up, let's try this BS Light with the Day Free. Now I've had a lot of people ask me if these BS Light covers would work for the plain notebooks and the Avecs as well, and I am assuming so. If you see here, I have an Avec, a Day Free, and a plain notebook, and the Day Free is a tad thinner than these other two, but I'm gonna try it out, but I don't see any reason why this cover wouldn't work for all three of these books. So let's go ahead and try it with the Day Free first, just because that's what it was designed for. Maybe I'll go ahead and this side in too. All right, so that fits really well. Of course, if you don't use the inside cover, you will have a little bit more room to grow, I think. And this is a little bit floppy, but I think that with use, it will become less floppy, I guess. Or if you do have this side in, obviously not quite as floppy. So I think it has some room to grow. Now let's try the plain notebook next. So the plain notebook does fit. I can tell that it is a little bit more of a snug fit. It doesn't quite close as far over, and that's just because it is a tad thicker. And just the same, I'm going to try with the Avec. And yeah, same thing. And I'm trying to think, so on the original Hobonichi covers, these pen loops kind of act as a closure. Whenever you put the pen through both sides, it kind of closes the book. I'm not sure if that's what is intended for these or not. I'm gonna put the Day Free back in. It almost seems to be a little bit close. And maybe too small. I'm not sure how that would work. They'd have to have a pretty small pen. So this is the navy pen. It almost looks black to me. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference there, but not, not really a ton. I'm not sure if this will fit. It has kind of a grippy, no, it's not gonna fit. I wonder if this one will, since it doesn't have a grip, it'll slide in. Okay, so I wonder, you probably could get them to work if your pen is small enough. See, but the pages, okay, see, I'm kind of confused because the pages come up when it's closed, and so the pen loop itself doesn't have a ton of room to open, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm not sure that it's intended to be used like this, unless the pen is just really thin. So maybe use it as two, or you could even like slide it in like that. I don't know. I don't really know. I haven't seen any other unboxings. I don't know what people are going to use those for, or if they're just going to use them separately and not close the books with them. So I'm actually a little bit surprised as to how like tight on there this is. The other thing I wanted to try before I put this BS light cover away is just to see how a cover on cover fits on it. I know that it's smaller. I know that it will probably be a little bit wobbly, but I'm just trying to think through all the questions that you might have. And so I thought I would try testing it out and see how it works. Obviously the cover on covers are designed for the full, whoops. Okay, maybe this is not, yeah, that's not really gonna work. So if you're gonna do this, I guess you only get one pin loop. But, I mean, really, it voids a pin loop, but if you really don't like the texture and feel of the nylon covers, then this, I think, is an option. So this is what the stripes look like. I really like this simple, sleek design. And I actually think it looks really pretty nice with the black. All right, so I did mention that I got the Weeks in mint, and I really like this color. Of course, it comes with the pocket in the back. I will put that on later. I have never actually gotten a Weeks clear cover on cover before, and so I thought I would try that. Now, I am fairly certain that the cover on cover does not fit the sneakers, so I'm not even going to try it. It is definitely just designed for, I think, both hard and soft. I could be wrong. I've only ever had hardcover Weeks, so I'm not really sure. But it does go on nicely, and then there is a pen loop in the back and a little pocket here. So I guess you could put this pocket if you wanted like 3 pockets. So you would have this one here, there's a short little pocket. I think this is intended to be like a bookmark. You can pop it out and put it in between your pages to kind of mark what page you're on. There are also 2 bookmarks inside the Weeks, but if you wanted a 3rd pocket, you could put that there. So that's a nice, sleek little book. And then the Mega Weeks has quite a bit more notes pages in the back. I'm not sure the actual numbers, but it has significantly more of the blank pages in the back. I know a lot of people use it for like bullet journaling or just daily pages or journaling or whatever. And then the beginning is the same. Now, actually, this seems like a darker print than I'm used to. I wonder if they changed that this year or if that's just significant to, okay. Am I crazy, or does the print seem darker than previous years? I don't have a Weeks handy. I don't know where my Weeks is. We are actually in the process of moving our offices right now, so nothing is really handy. My husband is working down there. The little Mega and the Hobonichi is raised a little bit, so there's a little bit of a texture, but it's definitely soft, bendable. I know that I've seen in previous years a lot of people talking about how it doesn't really lay flat, and this one, I don't know if they changed it this year or if it's just because it's the Mega and so it has more pages to kind of more weight to place on both sides, but this one actually does kind of sort of lay flat. Probably towards the beginning of the book is where they had more issues. So that is something to think about if you are wanting the sneakers. Next up, we have the A6 BS Lite, and I'm not going to demonstrate it quite in as much detail as I did with the A5 just because we've already done it. It is intended for the day free, so that is what I'm going to go ahead and put in it now. Sometimes I can be very matchy-matchy, and I was really excited to see that the colors of the day free book match this BS Lite notebook cover, so I'm really pretty excited about that. Let's just put the bookmark in at a random day, and away you go. So there's that one. And this is gonna take some training as well. The cover just kind of flaps open. I bet that if I, put the cover on this side, then it would stay closed better, but this is kind of amusing, I think. All right, so I have never actually bought any A6 covers before, and these are just adorable. The size is just so cute. This is what I was mentioning before about them just kind of going out of their normal and doing fun little things on the ends of their bookmarks, but I just love this floral design so much. I know that there was one in the A5 as well with a white background instead of gray, but I wanted to try my zip cover. So I decided this year I needed an A6 Hobonichi cover. This is making me wish that I used all the sizes, that I had a use for all of these sizes. I don't really use the English a lot. I mainly get it for sticker example pictures and testing stickers and things. But I feel like it's a darker, just kind of like the Weeks I thought was darker. I feel like it's almost a darker print. So here I'm testing how this fits. Ooh, that's nice. So this is a cute little book. I might need to find a use for this A6 size. And then I did get the cover on cover for this as well. And actually, I don't really mind this texture as much. So this one might not necessarily need the cover on cover, but I wanted to go ahead and get it just in case, because you never know with some of these covers if you're gonna like the texture. It's only a couple dollars to add on, and since I was actually purchasing from the Hobonichi site, I didn't want to have to worry about picking up another cover on cover. I think that the A6 weekly calendar supplement is made to fit in this little back pocket, and it would be easier to slide in if you didn't have the clear cover on cover. So yes, that does work. You can use it like a normal pocket. Whenever you have clear cover on covers that have printed designs on them, they don't have that pocket for you to be able to access. And actually this is on the BS light cover, which doesn't have a pocket anyway, but the other normal Hobonichi covers do have a pocket, and so it is nice to be able to use a cover on cover that still has access to that if that is something that is important to you. And as I was trying to do earlier with the BS light cover, if you are unfamiliar with how the Hobonichi cover pen loops work, it is intended to act as a closure. So if you have a pen that you want to put in both loops like this, your book can't just flop around either in your backpack or while you're carrying it if you drop it. I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I just like to carry a lot of pens, so I will just put several pens in like this. Sometimes these are so fat that I can get 2 pens in one side, so then I can just have more things with me if I want to carry maybe a brush pen and a normal pen with me at the same time. All right, so I think that's about all that I had to share with you today. If you are wanting to take a more in-depth look at the planners themselves and help decide which size is best for you, I do have other videos that I can link for you. I would also love to know what you are picking up from Hobonichi for the 2021 year. If you have already bought something, if you already have something in your hands, or if you are still undecided, I would love to know down in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.